of Cincinnati's 52 neighborhoods. They're all unique in so many ways, and not all of them good. It might surprise you that areas of the city lack tree cover, so much so that they can be 12 degrees hotter and then experience more severe air quality issues. This morning, our Growing Green series looks at solutions helping to see the forest through the trees.
First off, thank you all so much for being here today. We have about 26 trees to plant.
A volunteer effort to build up the tree canopy in Roselawn.
You think about a tree going into the ground, it doesn't go straight into the ground, right? It comes down and it tapers out.
To take root, survive, and thrive.
Roll this ball towards you.
The woman leading this effort is Crystal Courtney.
It just feels like the whole world is becoming more environmentally conscious.
She runs the urban forestry program for the Cincinnati Parks Board. 2 days before this Arbor Day event, I caught up with her next to some other recent plantings on Summit Road.
Where the action really mobilizes is whenever you come together as a group, because more voices saying the same thing affect change more quickly.
Every 10 years, Parks looks at where they may need to bring shade or reduce heat and help with neighborhood flooding. In 2010, the urban tree canopy was at 38%. In 2020, 43%.
All the neighborhoods that were below the canopy goals are all increasing as well. So we see good trends happening.
But the trees are just one part of the plan in Roselawn, Bond Hill, and other neighborhoods.
I want to see more trees. I want to see more community gardens so people can get fresh fruits and vegetables.
Anthony Smith lives in the Beekman Corridor.
He was part of the Climate Safe Neighborhoods group. They met, they discussed, and informed parts of the 2023 Green Cincinnati Plan.
I got involved because I wanted to make a change in the community and in the world itself.
So did Margot Roberts.
What was the biggest sort of takeaway for you?
One of the biggest, I would have to say, was the urban heat islands. Seeing that we're one of the hottest neighborhoods within the 52.
Wow.
Needing at least 800 trees in Roselawn for the canopy and what's happening in the ground.
We have a major problem with stormwater. So we deal with flooding, and that's been a key component of some of the frustration with the residents is we need help with this. So people need to understand that trees help with that.
The trees planted now will help her future generation.
I have a son who's 15 months, and so this work is really critical to me thinking about what will be helpful to him.
With billions of dollars allocated for green projects, some cities may be scrambling to figure out what's next. But Crystal Courtney says Cincinnati is ready.
It's a plan that is guiding the future of the next 10 years of how we actually build out our communities to make them more resilient long term.
So as part of that, we are going to see more and more of the tree plantings in the very near future as they hope to build up more of the canopy. But guys, it's not just about the trees. The Green Plan, the 2023 Cincinnati Green Plan is ambitious. And in the next 5 years, they want to see two things. They want to decrease the unhealthy air quality days by 30%. They also want to ensure that everyone in the city has a green space that they can walk to within a half mile of their home. So they're really trying to build it up. We see the trees now. They're relatively easy. And later this week, you're going to see something that's going to go in the ground with the trees. Super innovative happening right here in Cincinnati.
They do so much. When you talk about the heat, that's so interesting about that much hotter when you don't have that canopy.
Absolutely, yeah, 12 degrees.
Gosh.
We see it though. When we talk about the urban heat island effect, we see it a lot in the summer. Even recently last week, I noticed the city was like 8 degrees warmer than everybody else. So it is actively happening here in Cincinnati. So great to see those efforts.